We humans love to label ourselves. But what makes someone intelligent? Is it just about IQ, or is intelligence more complex? Is there something deeper? Something that shapes how we solve problems, create art, and even understand our own emotions. From problem solving and creativity to emotional awareness, intelligence is one of the most misunderstood aspects of the human brain. We live in a universe full of mysteries, yet we've managed to send robots to Mars, decode the human genome, and even create artificial intelligence. So how do we measure what we're capable of? Let's break down the science of intelligence, how it's measured, and whether we can actually increase it. Intelligence is a tricky thing to define. It's about the ability to acquire, process, understand, and apply information. It's how we solve problems, adapt to new situations, and learn from our experiences. And it's definitely not just about being book smart. It also encompasses creativity, emotional awareness, and social skills. For a long time, we thought intelligence was a fixed trait, something you were born with. This traditional view relied heavily on IQ, your intelligence quotient, which is determined by standardized tests. But here's the thing about intelligence: it's not a single static number. It's a dynamic and multifaceted process, influenced by a cosmic dance of genetics, environment, and experiences. Think of it like this. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it gets. Just like physical exercise builds muscle mass, mental stimulation helps build cognitive skills. Do you believe that intelligence can be changed, or is it set in stone from birth? Studies show that intelligence is about 50% genetic and 50% influenced by our environment. Think of intelligence as a multi-tool. Each component, logic, creativity, emotional insight, adds a different function, making you versatile in solving life's puzzles. That means your experiences, education, and even your lifestyle choices play a huge role in shaping your cognitive abilities. Now let's dive into some of the big ideas about intelligence. We've gone beyond the single number of IQ, and now we need to understand the different ways people think and learn. One of the earliest theories came from psychologist Charles Spearman, who proposed the G-factor theory. Spearman believed that there was one general intelligence, a G-factor, that determined a person's overall cognitive ability. If you had a high G-factor, you'd likely excel in everything from math and logic to verbal skills and spatial reasoning. But hold on a second. We know people who are brilliant musicians but struggle with math, or incredible artists who aren't so great at remembering names. Howard Gardner, a developmental psychologist, came up with the theory of multiple intelligences. Gardner argued that we don't have just one type of intelligence, but at least 8. He proposed categories like logical mathematical intelligence, the kind that scientists and mathematicians often possess, and linguistic intelligence, the gift of language that helps poets and writers craft beautiful prose. Then there's spatial intelligence, crucial for artists and architects who can visualize objects and spaces, and musical intelligence, which allows musicians and composers to understand and create melodies. Gardner also identified bodily kinesthetic intelligence, the control of movement we see in athletes and dancers. Interpersonal intelligence, which helps us understand and interact with others. Intrapersonal intelligence, the ability to be self-aware and in tune with our emotions. And finally, naturalistic intelligence, which connects us to nature and helps us recognize patterns in the natural world. Imagine intelligence as a colorful palette. Each color represents a different intelligence. Together they create the complete picture of who you are. Which color of intelligence do you think defines you the most? Gardner's theory was revolutionary because it expanded our understanding of what it means to be intelligent. It wasn't just about acing standardized tests. It was about recognizing the diverse ways in which our minds excel. Another groundbreaking theory came from Robert Sternberg, who proposed the Triarchic theory of intelligence. Sternberg identified 3 distinct types of intelligence: analytical, creative, and practical. Analytical intelligence is all about logical problem solving, the kind that's measured by traditional IQ tests. Creative intelligence is about innovation, thinking outside the box, and coming up with novel solutions to problems. And finally, there's practical intelligence, often called street smarts, or the ability to adapt to everyday challenges. For example, a scientist may excel in analytical intelligence. An artist might shine with creative intelligence. And an entrepreneur may display high practical intelligence. The beauty of these theories is that they acknowledge the incredible diversity of human intelligence. Do you think real-life success is more about being a well-rounded genius or having a superpower in one area? So, if intelligence is this multifaceted, ever-evolving thing, how in the cosmos do we measure it? Well, it's complicated. The most common method is, you guessed it, the IQ test. These tests assess things like logical reasoning, problem-solving abilities, and pattern recognition. An average IQ score is 100. And scores above or below that indicate how your cognitive abilities compare to others. But as we've explored, intelligence isn't just about logic and problem solving. What about our ability to understand and manage our emotions? That's where emotional intelligence, or EQ, comes in. EQ measures things like self-awareness, empathy, and the ability to regulate our emotions effectively. It turns out, EQ plays a crucial role in our relationships, our careers, and our overall well-being. And what about creativity? How do you measure something as elusive as a spark of inspiration or a flash of insight? Creativity tests often assess divergent thinking, the ability to come up with multiple solutions to a problem or to see things from different perspectives. These tests might ask you to think of as many uses for a paperclip as possible, or to create a story from a random set of words. Here's the thing about all these tests. They only capture a snapshot of our abilities at a particular moment in time. They might tell us how good we are at solving a specific type of puzzle or recognizing a pattern, but they don't fully encompass the vastness of human intelligence. Is it fair to judge someone's intelligence by a single number, or do we need a more holistic approach? The truth is, we're still trying to unravel the mysteries of the human mind. intelligence is a complex and ever-evolving phenomenon, influenced by a constellation of factors. Now let's learn the neuroscience of intelligence. What happens in the brain? The prefrontal cortex plays a crucial role in higher-order thinking, including planning, problem-solving, and decision-making. It helps regulate attention, working memory, and cognitive flexibility, essential components of intelligence. The hippocampus is central to learning and memory consolidation, allowing the brain to store and retrieve information efficiently. The parietal lobe is responsible for mathematical ability, logic, and spatial reasoning, making it essential for analytical thinking and problem solving. Intelligence is not just determined by brain size, but by how efficiently different brain regions communicate. Highly intelligent individuals tend to have stronger neural connections, particularly in the frontoparietal network, which links reasoning, memory, and problem-solving abilities. Faster and more efficient signal transmission between neurons allows for better cognitive flexibility and problem-solving skills. Despite popular belief, Einstein's brain was not significantly larger than average, but it had greater neuronal density and stronger connectivity in regions associated with abstract thinking and mathematical reasoning, demonstrating that intelligence is more about how the brain is wired rather than just its size. Can you increase intelligence? Yes! Intelligence is not fixed. It can be enhanced through lifestyle choices and mental stimulation. The brain's neuroplasticity allows it to adapt, grow, and strengthen connections when exposed to learning and challenges. First up, lifelong learning. Your brain is plastic, meaning it can form new connections throughout your life. Engaging in continuous education, whether through reading, taking courses, or learning new skills, reinforces neural pathways and enhances problem-solving abilities. Imagine your brain as a muscle that grows stronger with every new skill you learn, be it a language, musical instrument, or even a new hobby. Next, physical exercise. Aerobic activities improve blood circulation to the brain, supporting the growth of new neurons and enhancing cognitive function. Think of exercise as oxygen for your brain. It fuels new connections and clears out the old, worn-out pathways. Next, meditation and mindfulness. Regular meditation boosts focus, creativity, and emotional intelligence while reducing stress, which can impair cognitive performance. Just 10 minutes of meditation a day can increase gray matter in the brain regions responsible for learning and memory. Next, healthy diet. Omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and essential nutrients found in fish, nuts, berries, and leafy greens support brain health and memory retention. Next, good sleep. Deep sleep is crucial for memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and cognitive processing. Poor sleep weakens attention, decision-making, and learning capacity. Next, challenging activities. Engaging in puzzles, chess, Sudoku, or strategic games strengthens problem-solving skills and cognitive flexibility. Finally, social interaction. Conversations, debates, and discussions challenge your thinking, improve adaptability, and enhance verbal intelligence. Learning a new skill, such as a language or musical instrument, stimulates brain plasticity, forming new neural connections that improve overall cognitive function. What if every habit you adopted could actually rewire your brain for higher intelligence? Last but not least, intelligence versus wisdom. What's the difference? Intelligence is the ability to acquire, process, and apply knowledge, while wisdom is the ability to use that knowledge with good judgment, experience, and ethical consideration. Intelligence focuses on problem-solving logic and learning speed, whereas wisdom involves insight, emotional intelligence, and understanding the broader consequences of actions. For example, a highly intelligent scientist might develop advanced AI, but wisdom dictates whether they use it for beneficial purposes or create risks for society. Imagine intelligence as raw, powerful energy, like electricity. Wisdom is the circuitry that safely directs that energy, ensuring it powers your life in a beneficial way. Do you think being smart is enough? Or is true success about balancing intelligence with wisdom? So, what does it all mean? Intelligence isn't just about being good at math or memorizing facts. It's about problem solving, creativity, emotional awareness, and adaptability. The best part? Intelligence isn't fixed. Just like we can train our bodies to be stronger and faster, we can train our brains to be sharper, more adaptable, and more resilient. It's all about challenging ourselves, seeking out new experiences, and never stopping learning. So, go out there, embrace curiosity, challenge your assumptions, and never stop exploring the vast universe within your own mind. What small change will you make today to boost your brain power and tap into the limitless potential of your mind? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the science of intelligence, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more science-backed insights into human potential. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's get smarter together. See you next time. Keep watching MedGroww and take care of yourself.